made here. This used to be a sewing factory that made sweats. Thus it was a sweat shop. But over the years that's changed, of course. Manufacturing in California is limited to none now. So we had the opportunity, we used to be in the building right next door, and when we were outgrowing that space, we chose this space. Partially, this space chose us. We didn't want to build a brand new building. And I know for architects that's kind of weird. We care a lot about the environment. I mean that in more than I'm a hippie and I like to hug trees kind of way. We really care about the environment. And part of our stewardship in what we do and what we design was choosing a building that was already built, that already had a parking lot, that already had water and sewer and roads delivered to the site. We didn't want to go build something new further out of town and increase how big San Francisco is. So it was very important for us to find a building that actually was already there. And now everything you see on the inside, we completely get it. And as we walk through the space, you'll see some different sorts of building features that we have changed and altered and played with. That's the advantage of being your own client and your own user. You can actually modify your building. It is a challenge though. Great Client still owns the building. We do not own this building. It's something we just lease over. So this is our public space. This is our most public of areas. All our clients, all the people we want to schmooze, even you guys, come through these front doors. This needs to feel like our most public spaces. It's rather divided up. So that totally varies. It's a big warehouse. The actual concrete floors are the same concrete floors that the sewing machines used to sit on. When we moved into the space, like I said, we were our own clients. Super scary. Never be your own client. Nothing but hassle, especially when you have 150 people working for you, because they all have a voice and they all have an opinion. You want to do the best you can to make sure all those voices. But we really liked the industrial space. We liked the large ceilings. We didn't want to compromise on a lot of these things. So as you look through here, you'll notice there's not a lot of full height walls. Most of our walls, if any, are very low, allow you to see across to each other, allow you to collaborate. We did need some special spaces beyond our workspaces, and we can walk around a little bit more, but we call this our main. But we didn't want to take up our whole building with that, so we purchased these movable storage racks. So it's basically 6 different file cabinets, but only one circulation route. And depending on which one you want to get to, you just move these around. And it's very efficient use of floor space. They even lock in place, so if you're going back in there, you don't feel like someone else is going to style, squish you on the inside. Definitely a fear of mine the first couple of years. So it's a good way to, it's called compact storage. It does require a raised floor. This is the one raised floor you'll see in our whole office. Everything else is just concrete the most bright of any of our areas. When we moved into the building, it was all gray metal, just like what you see in the family care network next to us. Ours was pumping water in here. 2 little ones, hot water coming in and hot water going out. The 2 big ones are cold water coming in, cold water coming out. They both go back to our boiler or chiller, which we have outside. That is how we heat and cool our space. This office is connected to one of 3 what we call wave walls. There's a red one here, a green one there, and a blue one in the distance. From that cable tray, we have these sexy looking conduits that come down. did raise the floor in here as well. You can see there's all your data and stuff coming through there. We did put the ceiling and the walls up so that you have audio video control. That was the one thing that we really wanted in here. We do all sorts of different events in this space. We have people come talk to us and show us their latest cool product. Hey, use my carpet, I'll buy you pizza type of thing. We have tours of Cuesta students come through when we come in here and reserve